to your coworkers, to your family. Yes, you can change your eating habits by yourself, but why not include the people that you eat with? They can support you. And sometimes those are the people that get in your way a little bit, so let's get them on our side. In the process, they'll help you, and think of the gift you're going to give to them. Good health can be priceless. In the process, a couple of other things. You might share the cooking. Let's say we do a little potluck. Well, that means everybody can get together, make it all easier. Same with the shopping. One last thing. When families change together, it doesn't just affect them physically. It also helps their relationship. They're bonding with something. They're working together on something. When they include the kids, the whole family gets together, and that can happen at work. It can happen with friends, too. Extend the invitation. You'll love it.
So one of the first things that I recommend to people after seeing life-changing information like this is to consult your physician. You see, a plant-based diet is very powerful, and your body can begin healing in as little as 48 hours. And we find that it's necessary to begin tapering medications rather quickly. So take this information, make an appointment with your physician, and educate them along the way as well. You know, many of us in the film, including myself at one point in time, were not plant-based doctors, and we needed to be educated during that process. So with your visit, take a copy of this movie or some information and share that with your doctor and work with them, and they'll work with you to help bring a transformation in your health. Now, if you're in need of a plant-based doctor, there are a couple of great resources. The Plantrition Project is a not-for-profit organization designed to educate physicians around the world. Another terrific resource is the plantbaseddocs.com. This is a global directory of plant-friendly doctors where you can put in your zip code and find a plant-friendly physician near you.
It's important to stay well hydrated. Why? Our bodies are about 70% water. So for women, you want to drink about 4 to 7 cups of water a day. And for men, about 6 to 11 cups a day. And if you're exercising, you want to drink even more than that to make sure you're properly hydrated. Try drinking 1 to 2 glasses of water before every meal. It'll help you feel full and satisfied, which can curb those cravings and also prevent you from overeating. It can also boost your metabolism to help you lose weight, and it can lower your stress, which can help you follow a healthy way of life much easier.
Before you eat healthy, get the temptation and the junk out of your house. In other words, use a big constructor garbage bag and throw all the white flour and all the sugar and all the salt and all the oils and all the temptation, all the unhealthy food, including the white flour pasta, anything that's white. And all you remember what I say, the whiter the bread, the sooner you're dead. That's right. Just that processed food, that high glycemic sweeteners, you got to get them out of your life. So make the commitment, get rid of the ashtrays, get rid of the cigarettes, right? And then you get rid of the junk food too, because more people die of food addiction than die of drug addiction or cigarette smoking addiction. This is the major addiction in America, and you get as far away from those temptations as possible, and get your family on board with this too.
Now it's time to go shopping. I like to start in the produce aisle. What wonderful colors screaming out at you. And you know what? You start there, fill your basket with things from the produce aisle, whether it's the fruits and the vegetables, but then look around also. If you go by, say, the dairy case, skip the dairy milk, but you'll see almond milk, hemp milk, rice milk, oat milk, soy milk, fine. Check them out, see which ones you like. Then go by the dried beans, dried rice, and grains aisle. They're often good. If it's canned goods, can be okay. You want to read the labels. Speaking of the labels, what am I going to look for? Well, when I look at labels, look at that ingredients list. And if you see oils have been added or sugars have been added, they're getting away from the natural power of that food. One other tip. If cholesterol on the label is anything other than 0, it's not plant-based. That means that some animal ingredient got in there. Saturated fat also should be really low, as close to 1 or 0 as possible.
What seems to be one of the most intimidating aspects of this whole transitional journey is the food prep. And whether you cook or don't cook, there are some things that you can find that make this job so much easier. For us, it was a high-speed blender, an electric pressure cooker, and a rice cooker. Between those 3 appliances, they make any meal much quicker, much easier, and they are worth every penny of the investment. For those of you who don't cook so much or may find yourself in situations like work, for instance, where you don't have a lot of time to cook or to prepare in advance, the freezer section in your grocery store becomes your very best friend because they have these great little items now like steam in a bag, well, just about anything. Just make sure to read the labels so that you find those items to be sugar and oil free. So for an example, you can get steam in a bag brown rice with some mixed veggies, top it with a little hot sauce or a little low sodium soy sauce, and you have a very satiating, delicious, very quick meal. One of our other favorites is brown rice with a can of black beans, sliced olives, a little bit of sliced avocado, a little pico that you get straight out of the produce section, and some greens. And again, very filling, very delicious, very nutritious, all of it disease reversing.
Physical activity is an important component of a healthy lifestyle, but you don't need to go to the gym for 2 hours and sweat and work your muscles and endure pain to be healthy. Physical activity is simply doing something you enjoy and moving your body. And it can be broken down into small little bites during the course of the day to make you healthier. For instance, you can go walking or move for 10 minutes after every meal, and that adds up to 30 minutes of activity during the course of the day. So I really want to encourage you to just find something you love to do. Play tag with your children, go for a walk, go boating, do something that you enjoy in little bits during the course of the day, and you will find that your body will become healthier, you're going to feel stronger and much better.
Some people, when they change their diet to such a healthy diet, they start to feel detoxification symptoms from their old, poor way of eating. And you could feel fatigue, maybe even headache or a little stomach cramping. Those are not symptoms of hunger. And the greatest thing to learn is that they go away the longer you eat healthy. So what I'm saying right now, if you feel a little weak, a little shaky, a little bit feel like you're in a detox mode for a couple of days, you're only going to feel that discomfort for 3 or 4 days. After that, you're going to feel much better. A little light fatigue and a little bit of stomach cramping or a little typical hunger symptoms may continue for a few more weeks, but once that fades away, you're sailing through to making this so easy, so delicious, and you're back to instinctual eating, which will keep you at your ideal weight for the rest of your life.
A wise person has said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. And so this step is a huge one because the more you learn about health, nutrition, and the many benefits of this lifestyle has to offer, the easier making plant-based choices becomes. To help you be successful on a daily basis, without a free app is just what the doctor ordered. So take a minute to download Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen. It takes these 10 steps, puts them at your fingertips. And for those of you who are clinicians, Dr. Barnard just announced a nutrition guide for clinicians app, so you can have quick access to nutritionally based protocols for more than 90 chronic diseases. Now, we're talking healthcare. Whether you're searching for recipes, articles, blogs, studies, videos, cooking demos, support groups, or more, just Google whole food plant-based, and you'll discover a whole new plant-based world awaiting you.
So there you have it. Just a few steps to help you get started.
But we're certain that you have tons more questions. And who better to answer them than those who are local, ready and willing with resources to help you along the way. Oh, and we're only an email away at eatingyoualive.com.
Just one last thing. Nothing is more inspiring than a great success story. So, we look forward to yours.
Cute, the beginning.